Hello, Gems. I hope everybody's doing great. It is Thursday afternoon, and you know what we're going to do? We're going on our walk for our mental health, our walk and chit chat with extended walk. I'm trying to get all my steps in. I didn't get a lot of steps today. It was a busy day. So we're going to get our steps in and we'll see where we end up. How was your week so far? I hope it was great. We're going to take the scenic route along the water. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this walk with me. We're going to go. I think I'll go this. I'll turn around. I'll go this way. I'll go this way. So I hope everybody had a great Thursday so far. And we're walking and we're talking. We're walking for our mental health, our physical health, emotional health, because we got to take care of ourselves, right? If we don't take care of ourselves, who is going to do that for us? Nobody. You know, I always love this. When I come to the end of the street, I always pause here. I just love that. So we're going to go this way, everybody. We're going to take the scenic route. I was going to go the opposite direction, but I think we're going to take the long route today. Let's take the long route. If you have not already, make sure you hit the like, you subscribe. Beautiful homes on Coffee Pot Bayou here in St. Petersburg, Florida. I can't wait to take you guys to the vacation place, and that will be coming up really soon. Hey, Leonica, how are you doing? Welcome in. How was your Thursday? So I'm walking and talking for my physical health, my mental health, so I can be the best version of myself. You know, I personally believe we can't be our best selves if we don't take care of home. Got to take care of yourself. Hey, realist, how are you doing? We're going to take that walk. I'm already tired. I can't believe this. How can I already be tired? But I am. I had a really busy day, you know? So I'm just trying my best. All you can ever do is try your best. But giving up is not an option for me. I want to speak to anybody who feels like giving up. There's a lot of situations that happen in our life and we feel like giving up. But don't give up on your plans. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your hopes. But sometimes there are things we need to give up on. We need to let go of some toxic people, right? Sometimes that is the problem in our lives is we have too much toxic people. So once we release ourselves from toxic people, we'll be okay. Yeah. How has your day been, Leonica? I've had a I don't like to say I had a bad day, but it wasn't the best. I always try to keep my perspective positive, but there are times you just don't have the best day. But that part is over, and now I'm focusing on me and my mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Because if I don't prioritize me, nobody else will. You know, people don't care about if you're happy or you're going through something or you're stressed out. It's sad that some people, all they want to do is use you, control you, know your business, get your money. We have to be aware. So that's why I wanted to honestly talk about not giving up. I know for me, there was a long time where I wanted to give up because of so many reasons. We have like physical pain, or when you're carrying a heavy weight emotionally, you definitely, you know, you definitely feel like giving up. But don't, you know, sometimes the reasons why we are going through these problems and these struggles is because to learn who these people are. You know, Unfortunately, sometimes we have to learn the lesson that that wasn't a good person for you in your life romantically. It could be a friend, it could be anybody. Not everybody is good for us, not everybody is good people. So that part hurts. But then you got to move past it and realize that you don't need them. You know, Sometimes we feel like we need people in our life, and you don't need them. You think you need them, right? See what I missed? Oh, I'm so glad your day has been good so far, Realist and Leonica. But, you know, I just want to talk about this for a little bit. Um, we're talking about not giving up. I don't know who this message is for, but I feel compelled to talk about not giving up today for so many reasons. For so many reasons in my life. I've had so many moments where I wanted to give up. You know, Life isn't easy when you're an adult, and we go through situations And sometimes there's just people who are just grimy, evil, use you, or try to do things to break you. Sometimes that break is they want to break you emotionally. And other times people want to break you financially. Some people just don't like to see you happy, right? And I think that's really sad. All of the people that hate to see you happy. But that's when you just have to ignore those people, right? Just ignore them and just be happy. But unfortunately, there are some seasons in our life where we really don't feel happy, right? Because we go through so much, you know? Sometimes we go through a lot of things. Is that truth? So, you know, you just have to let it be what it is, you know? Let people be who they are, to be honest. You can't stop people from being who they are. You can't make a grown man grow up. You know, you can't make a grown man mature. You also can't make a grown woman, you know, be mature either or do the right thing. Sometimes people just don't want to do right. They want to be controlling and manipulative. They like to use you. So it's a lot of things, it's a lot of situations in this life that happens to us, but a lot. And it's a lot to take in. But for the most part, do what you need to do so that you can be okay. And that's one of the reasons why I started back prioritizing me, doing some things that I like, you know, some things that I like to enjoy. And this is one of them: getting out in nature, going for a walk, enjoying myself. Because there's nothing like having personal peace. Peace is too precious in this life. And if you have people that are compromising that, you got to cut them off. And a lot of times the people who compromise that peace are your own relatives. Aren't they the culprits of so many things, unfortunately, right? But all you can do is just cut them off, you know? There's a lot of people who don't deserve to have a space in our lives. So, because we know that, I'm crossing the street quickly. So, as you see by the sign, we're at Snell Island. So, if you go over this bridge right there, that's where you'll be. I just put a vlog together of Snell Island. So, that should be coming soon. It's beautiful, right? So, that's one thing that I had to learn. I had to learn that I was enough, you know? And I want to say that to somebody who has not been told that. You are enough. You are capable. You can make changes. Oh, the ferry is coming in. Let's take in this moment. You guys see the ferry down there? Oh, cool. Nice. So, but you're the only one that can make yourself happy. I always like to remind myself of that nobody can make me happy. I have to make myself happy. And I love that for me. I love that for you guys. You know, all we need sometimes is just to have one person to give a positive motivation, a positive thought that you can make it through your storm, you can make it through your trial, and that you don't need certain people. We think sometimes we need people, but we don't need them. You know what the sad part is? They need us. They need us, not the opposite. I remember being in that space for a really long period of time, feeling like I needed them in my life, like I needed their validation, like I wasn't okay because they didn't like my ideas or because they weren't supporting me or whatever. But I want to say, I want to say that to somebody that needs to hear it. You don't need, you don't need them in your life. Just leave them alone. I think that's the best thing that you can ever do. Oh, I'm sorry. It's one of the best things that you can ever do is be happy and stop telling people your business. Stop telling people your business, especially people who are uninspired. Okay? They don't even have two nickels to rub together, but yet they want to tell you how to run your life. They want to tell you what peace should look like, and it's ridiculous, it's preposterous. Oh, I always love this scene right here. Let's pause for a moment, shall we? Whew, this is a long walk. Okay, let's continue on. So I just wanted to come on for a little bit. How long we've been live? 18 minutes. I'm probably going to end it shortly and make the rest a vlog. But I wanted to be live for a little bit to chit chat with the Gems family and to tell you all to never give up, never compromise your values, your morals, your integrity. Never stop going because you're not where you want to be, and just keep being you. And anybody who doesn't want to be around you, they're the ones that has the loss, not you. You know, it's their loss. It's their loss. I used to think for a long time that, you know, what did I do? Why doesn't this person like me, or why don't they treat me in a nice way? And it's because the majority of people are selfish and they only care about themselves. So you just have to leave them alone. You have to leave people alone who are unhappy. You have to leave people alone who are miserable. And that's it. So appreciate everybody who came through and supported this vlog. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to bring this to an end. Hey, Wellness, how are you doing? Appreciate you being here. Thank you for your support. And everybody who always supports me on this channel. This is Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger. I'm about to do the vlog as I go down and around. So I appreciate you guys. Everybody have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.